Plutus, the Greek god of wealth, represents both the promise of prosperity and the unpredictability of fortune. As the divine personification of abundance and material wealth, he was revered in ancient Greece as a force that could bring riches, but also one that was blind in its distribution. His myth explores the nature of wealth, the fairness or lack thereof, with which it is given, and the consequences of its presence or absence in human life. Plutus was the son of Demeter, the goddess of agriculture and fertility, and Iasion, a mortal. His parentage reflects the connection between wealth and the fertility of the earth. After all, in an agrarian society, abundance in harvests was the foundation of prosperity. He was often depicted as a youthful figure, sometimes carrying a cornucopia, symbolizing the overflowing bounty that wealth could bring. However, his myth also highlights the indiscriminate nature of fortune, as Plutus was said to be blind, distributing wealth without consideration of merit or morality. One of the most well-known references to Plutus comes from Aristophanes' comedy Plutus, in which the god regains his sight, allowing him to distribute wealth more fairly. Initially, because of his blindness, he had given riches randomly, sometimes rewarding the undeserving while leaving the virtuous in poverty. But once his sight was restored, he was able to recognize those who were truly worthy of wealth. However, this new balance led to unintended consequences. If only the virtuous were wealthy, then no one was left in need, and generosity disappeared, leading to stagnation in society. This play humorously critiques the nature of wealth, suggesting that its unpredictability may, paradoxically, be necessary for a functioning world. In mythology, Plutus was often contrasted with other figures associated with fortune and fate. He was sometimes linked to Tyche, the goddess of fortune, who represented luck and chance. While Plutus symbolized wealth itself, Tyche embodied its instability. One could gain riches through luck just as easily as one could lose them. Similarly, his presence was often in opposition to figures like Peenia, the personification of poverty, highlighting the ever-present tension between wealth and need in Greek thought. Plutus was not considered a major deity like Zeus or Athena, but his influence was deeply felt in everyday life. In ancient Greece, wealth was seen as both a blessing and a potential danger. It could provide comfort, security, and power, but it could also lead to corruption, greed, and imbalance. His depiction as blind served as a reminder that wealth does not always go to those who deserve it, reinforcing the idea that fortune was beyond human control. The themes surrounding Plutus continue to resonate today. The distribution of wealth remains a central issue in society, with ongoing debates about fairness, luck, and merit. His myth serves as a reflection of humanity's long-standing relationship with money and prosperity, reminding us that wealth, like the gods themselves, is unpredictable, powerful, and capable of shaping lives in both expected and unexpected ways.